how's it going? So do you sometimes wonder why you really need to build an audience? Do you really need to? I mean, it seems like a lot of work, right? Building an audience. If you're on social media or any of the platforms, it seems like a lot of work. You see me do stuff every day, and you might be wondering, do you really need to, right? So we're going to get into that in a second. First, my name is Jean-Serge Gagnon. I help you create digital courses so you can live your life on your terms. And today we're talking about building an audience. You know, if you read the post at all, you can see that what I'm talking about is the fact that if you don't build an audience, you can still, of course, sell your course to people that are interested in it if you spend a ton of money on advertising. And that's the main reason why you would want to build an audience, right? Because who has thousands and hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars just to spend on advertising? You know, you probably have heard about these strategies where people put money in ads and they make more money out of it than they spend. So you're thinking, well, I don't know if you're thinking that, but I know I was thinking that. I would love to do that. I would love to be able to put, $10 in ads and get back 20 bucks of sales or of sign-ups or whatever it is I'm trying to sell, right? And the thing is that I remember when I started, I was like, oh, everybody's going to want what I have, right? Everybody's going to want my service. Everybody's going to want what's going on over there? I guess he didn't like how somebody was looking at him. But yeah, everybody's going to want what I have. It's like, my service is the best out there. Everybody needs it. Everybody wants it. There's no reason for me to think that I'm going to have to, work very hard to sell it, right? And that's kind of how it was. And most people, when they start in network marketing or those kinds of businesses, these online businesses, other people tell them that they got these results, that results, they got this. And although they don't necessarily say it's going to be easy, because really you're not really allowed to say that. It's just not, it's frowned upon, let's say, by the regulators and all that stuff. So if you say that too much, you might get slapped or shut down, or your page on Facebook might be shut down, or anything like that can happen, right? So you want to avoid those kinds of words. But even then, even if people don't say those things, if you're watching their results, you're seeing them achieve things, and it all seems so easy, right? You're like, I can do that. I'm sure I can do that. I can figure out how to do that. So that's why you think maybe I don't need an audience. At least that's why I thought. I mean, I knew, having an audience would be better, and I'd probably get more sales and things would be, but I didn't think I really needed it. I thought, I'm a smart guy. I can do things and I can figure it out, and I don't really need to spend all this time creating an audience. So I'm here to tell you that you can't really do that. You really do need an audience. No matter what you do, having an audience makes all the difference in the world. And especially today, like even 5 years ago, even 3 years ago, it was really different. And it's getting more and more so that you really, really need an audience. Because people out there that are looking for things, that are considering putting their money on something, right? They're trying to lose weight or trying to build something or learning any kind of skill, especially if you're trying to do, digital courses, online courses. Well, people out there, they're going to consider how much of an audience you have as a factor in choosing to buy your course or not. So that means that even if you don't have an audience, you have a lot of money to spend, you're not going to get anywhere near the results of sales if you don't have an audience. Even if you got lots of money to spend, and you will get sales by spending ads and choosing the right target market and audience in your ad and in your ad setup, you're going to get, I can't give you a number, but it's going to be a big, big difference. It could be as much as 10 times less, right? I don't know, right? And that's the thing, right? So you got to remember that the audience is what makes you look like somebody who's of value. So your audience is critical. You've got to create that audience. And you might be thinking, how long does it take? You know, what do you need to do to create an audience? How do you do that? And, you know, the long and short of it is just do something like I'm doing. Pick a topic, first, yeah, okay, let's back up a little bit. First, you do need to have a topic, right? You need to have a focused topic that you're, you know, we talk about having a target market, right? So you want to be clear on who it is you're trying to attract, because this is all about attraction marketing, right? Attraction marketing, personal branding is how you create an audience. You can do it using daily videos like I'm doing. You can do it creating a Facebook group or something like that, and then posting regularly in there and having engagement. There's all sorts of things. It's not easy, and it's not super complicated, but you know, it can be simple if you know what the steps are. And I'm not going to be able to go through the steps here, obviously, because it's quite complicated. But I do have other videos that I go through some of the processes of audience creation, of engagement, of, you know, the kinds of things you need to do to build an audience over time. And you might be, maybe another question you have is, how long does it take, right? How long does it take to build an audience? Well, it does take a while. I would say that it takes at least 6 to 12 months to build an audience. And of course, longer, the bigger the audience is. But that's only if you do it right. Like me, I've been building an audience for over 3 years, almost 4 now. And my audience isn't huge, it's getting better. But one of the reasons why it's taking me so long is because I've been changing things. I've been doing the wrong things. I've been doing one thing, then changing it for something else, and that kind of stuff. So you gotta watch out how you do it. Anyway, so that's basically it. So building an audience, you do need an audience if you want to sell courses. The better, the bigger your audience, the better things are gonna be. All right, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you think anybody needs to hear this message, then please go ahead and share. I'd really appreciate it. And if you have any questions, of course, about course creation, audience building, any of that stuff, then please send me a message and let's have a conversation. Have yourself a great day, and we'll talk again tomorrow.